Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Aileen Senpai. I'm a streamer on Twitch, an amateur singer, and a lover of all kinds of music. Now, just very recently, we started our journey with Iron Maiden, and I fell quickly in love with Bruce's voice. The entire band in general is just so incredibly musically gifted, and I'm so very excited to continue to go down this rabbit hole with you guys. But this song was one of my most highly requested songs after we did the last two a couple weeks back, and I'm so excited because it's a long one, and I love longer songs, which a lot of people may not agree with, but I love them so much because usually it tells you a really beautiful story, and I just love that so much, and I think that I'm in for a treat today. But before I press play on this video, if you do enjoy what you see here, please consider leaving a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss another reaction ever again. With that being said, let's get started with today's video.
As you might know, we've got a new album
Some nice
wandering
bangs.
around at the moment.
Actually,
The
look
album is
really good
called
on him.
Power Slave, all right? What we thought we'd do on this one, rather than write the usual, you know what I mean, 3.5-minute hit single and all that stuff and get on all the usual bullshit kind of shows and all the rest of it, what we thought we'd do is we'd do something a little different. We did a song on this album that's about 13 minutes long, all right? This little track we're going to do for you.
Little track, small little track.
Written by a guy a very long time ago, a guy by the name of Samuel Taylor Coleridge actually wrote a poem on which this song is based, all right? And this poem, I'm sad to say, was written while under the influence of drugs, ladies and gentlemen.
Not that I'm cheering for drugs. Well, I mean, it makes sense.
We're not talking here the kind of drugs that I normally take, which is maybe the odd cup of tea or something like that, you know, before a concert or something. We're talking serious drugs. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about marijuana, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, there's worse drugs, but...
Do you know this stuff used to be legal in the 19th century in England, all right? In those days, they didn't used to call it marijuana. They used to call it hemp, right, which is the stuff they used to make ropes out of in those days. And did you know that the Queen of England, that's Queen Victoria, who was the Queen of England in those days,
She definitely lit up.
really, really bad period pains, you know what I mean? Really terrible. And in her diary, she used to write, had really terrible period pains today. Georgie was very annoyed. That was her husband, the king, you know what I mean? And she used to go to the toilet and have a couple of joints to kind of mellow out a little bit. Did you know that?
I mean...
Really? And now look what's happened to the state of the fucking empire. Never mind. The rhyme of the ancient mariner!
That transition, though. Holy shit. Okay, that drum kit was insane. I love their outfits also. Their hair, everything is fantastic. Oof, this guitar riff is just chef's kiss. Nice drums. I just gotta say, I feel like he has the most iconic, legendary voices in metal, period. Not just because of his time period or not even, you know, I think just in general. Like flat out, I feel like his voice is just absolute magic and he carries out these notes and he's always at a 10. He's always singing at a 10 and he has so much breath control because I never hear him get tired or strained or anything. Like it always just sounds absolutely perfect. And if you see him on stage, he is constantly moving and jumping and, you know, throwing his fist. He is feeling himself and throwing out so much energy out into the world. And, you know, he is so composed. It never, you know, affects his voice whatsoever. And I think that's so incredibly powerful because I have only seen live performances. I have yet to hear studio, but I'm pretty sure it's going to sound, you know, almost identical because their stage presence is so perfect. It's so on point, so tight, precise. Not even just his vocals, but the instruments. Everything always just sounds so clean. And you can just tell they've probably been, you know, either playing together for a really long time or just practice so much together because they also have incredible chemistry on stage as well, which you can't fake that. You can't fake the chemistry. They just have such a flow, and you can just tell like they did that because they're either really really close together or they just care that much. But I have a feeling it's a little bit of both. But wow, I just have to make a note. I think his voice is absolutely legendary, iconic, all of the above, and I feel like a lot of people probably have tried to aspire, to be him or have looked up to him for influence because it's just magic. It's just magic, and I believe there's no one else like him. But yeah, let's continue. I'm gonna go back just a bit so I don't miss any instrumentals. But yeah, let's continue. Ooh. Beautiful vibrato. I love the little distortion there. Ooh. Oh, killer bass line right there. That bass is everything. That drum kit is insane. Oh, his voice is so good. Oh my god. Nice distortion. He's feeling it too. Oh man, his vibrato is everything. Whew. Okay, in the last couple of videos, I did notice he definitely had a little bit of distortion in the voice, but here it's feeling very like in your face, and I love that so much. It's adding a little extra of that fire, definitely sprinkling some more fire into that because those vocals are so incredibly good. And again, like I've said in the beginning, I don't hear any strain whatsoever in his voice, and I feel like a lot of us can agree, especially with this time period. These set lists were really long, and these songs were really long. Nowadays songs are like 250, 3 minutes, 4 minutes tops long, but in this time period, there were long songs. And imagine carrying out that energy and, performing multiple days for months on end, years on end, and you still sound like perfection. That's incredibly hard to execute. And all I've seen is live performances, and every single time, it's always just so damn good. Vibrato never goes off key. It's always perfect, right on the money. And I have a feeling like he is not even fully human because this is just a little bit too perfect. And I also really, really love how all the guitars are just enjoying it as well. You could just tell that they are not only performing for us, but they are enjoying performing, for that audience. Like they're enjoying themselves that much. And that's what you love to see. That's what you want to see from a band, is that they're having, fun. Because how could you expect to enjoy someone's performance if they aren't enjoying their own performance? You wouldn't want to watch that. But the fact that they have this kind of energy, charisma, is just so charming. And even though the music is in your face and aggressive and fun, at the end of the day, like you're just falling in love with them because, it just translates so beautifully well. But wow, I'm going to go back just a bit so we don't miss anything. So, but yeah, let's continue. I want to pause and count all those cymbals. There's so many. my God.
How can she sail with no wind in her sails and no day? See, onward she comes, onward she is, out of the sun. See,
Oh, that bass.
no crew, she has no life. Where do they go? Nothing she died for death, they throw their dice for the crew.
Woohoo!
She wins the mariner, and it belongs to another. The crew on my way, they drop down dead, 200 men. She life and death, she loves him there, and Jonathan won.
Another change. Is that a bass solo? Oh, that's amazing. Whew. Okay. I love that the bass got so much recognition there because I feel like, the bass is one of the most underrated instruments in a performance. I feel like not enough people pay attention to the bass, and the fact that we just got a bass solo makes me so incredibly happy because I just think there's just something so special about those tones, all the higher pitches get so much recognition, but those lower bassy notes are the ones that are absolutely chilling, and I love so much. I hardly see a bass solo, and the fact that they were all just silent and letting him do his thing was just so absolutely incredible. But we need more bass solos, please, please, please. I feel like people underestimate how much that would change a song, just having a beautiful bass line. Just change your life with a beautiful bass solo. But one of the most underrated instruments. I'm so glad. I'm so glad they did that because, again, I'm telling you, basses need more love. And any bass player watching this, you will agree with me. Bass needs more love. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm just so happy that happened. Let's continue. I'm gonna go back just a teeny bit so we don't miss anything, but let's continue. I think I saw a gong back there also. Of course there's fog. Very creepy, ominous now. It's like a beautiful little metal lullaby. Seems like they're being abducted by like a ship or something. is almost hypnotizing. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, that transition. Oh my god.
Along with the sea creatures, but they lived on, so did he. And by the light of the moon, he prays for their beauty and doom. With heart he blesses them, God's creatures are there too.
I feel like I'm losing my breath watching this.
From its neck sinks down like lead into the sea, then down and falls, and
Okay, I just needed a second to process everything. That evil laugh was also the greatest thing in the entire freaking world. But holy shit. That bass is carrying this song. Not that nobody is pulling their weight, but the bass is shining in this song so incredibly well. And you know, that beautiful instrumental where the stage lights and the fog was going on, that was the most peaceful I've felt in a long time. I felt like I have a lot of things on my mind before I started this video. I gotta, you know, do my laundry, do my dishes, clean my apartment, and walk my dog, all these things. And in that moment, I felt nothing. I felt no life stressors. Nothing was in my head, just Iron Maiden. And that beautiful instrumental piece was so incredible. I feel like, you know how people use, you know, the soundscapes to fall asleep, like the ocean sounds or the bird sounds or whatever. I feel like that would be every metalhead's dream, is to fall asleep to those sounds. If that's on a 12-hour loop or something, I would love to fall asleep to that because I felt calm. I felt like everything just like, I took a deep breath and I felt like I felt nothing in that moment. And then it transitions and then we get, you know, those beautiful demonic vocals and that nice crazy laugh. It felt like the start of his villain story. I loved that transition so much. It was so incredible, chilling, and it like woke me up. Like I got out of that hypnosis and now I'm, you know, back and fully ready to, you know, immerse myself into the world of Iron Maiden. But this, it's not even over. We still have about 4 minutes left into this song, and I gotta tell you, this is probably one of the greatest songs ever made, ever. Not just in this time period, not just in present day. Like I feel like of all time, this is definitely one of the most amazing songs I've ever heard because the instrumentals, the vocals, the ambiance, the energy, the presence, the charisma, everything all together is just absolute perfection. It's everything that you would ever want in a metal song, and I'm so glad I'm listening to this. I know I really loved the last two Iron Maiden songs I reacted to, but this is my favorite Iron Maiden song. But that's probably going to change because we're not done listening to Maiden. We have a long ways to go. But maybe your favorite Iron Maiden song is the one you heard last. I've been hearing that quite a bit in the comments, so maybe you guys are onto something, but this for sure is taking the cake. I think this is fantastic, and I think I'm emotionally ready. Let's go back just a bit. I want to hear that demon laugh once again because it made me feel so amazing. But yeah, let's continue. I love that so much. Okay. God, his vocals. Where's he going? I feel like he's just gonna jump out of nowhere. They're just having so much fun. This is amazing. Oh. I love him so much. Oh, you can tell they're very close. Another change. How does he have this much energy? I'm just tired watching them. Oh, the slow down. Oh my god. That was absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. Iron Maiden. They did that. And I honestly thought that was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm not even being dramatic. This is quite literally one of the greatest songs ever written. It is just I feel like I need a nap after watching, but that was so damn beautiful. That was so damn beautiful. I love so much the energy that they bring. And that is a long song. That was a 15-minute and 22-second song. And I felt like they never faltered. They never felt like they got sloppy. It's so easy to, mess around and not take it too seriously. But with that long of a song, the fact that the energy stayed at a 10, the instrumentals stayed at a 10, everything was just so damn perfect. Never felt off or sloppy. Everything was just so damn good. You can just tell they care really, really badly about, putting out there something that's not half-assed. They want to make sure it's always, perfect because it's a representation of themselves. And that, just speaks of their character. Because usually people give up or they don't try. But the fact that they give you something amazing and consistently and for 15 minutes straight, that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. And not a lot of people can do that or do it that well. And I think his voice is so damn unique, so incredibly powerful. Whether he's doing high pitches, vibratos, adding distortion, or even just singing normally and not, the crazy rock and roll, type of vocal, he is still giving you a beautiful voice. It has so much character. It has so much identity. You can definitely pick him up out of a lineup and know, oh yeah, that's him, because he has made his mark and he is just so incredibly unique. And I still don't think he's human because he has so much energy. And I never felt like he lost his breath or, it felt sloppy. He has so much incredible breath control as well. And he's so active. He's so active on stage. You would assume you would, it's like at this point, I'm trying to find flaws because I'm like, there's no way. He is just too damn perfect. There's no way that he is just, normal. He's a normal guy. But wow, he is so incredibly gifted, and I think they're still touring. I'm going to try really hard to see them this year because I don't know when they're going to stop touring, and I would really, really love to see them live, at least, once in my life. That would be, I feel like I would just lose my mind at an Iron Maiden concert. But to do so, we have to listen to some more Iron Maiden songs. So let me know which one you want to be next. I am absolutely not done listening to Maiden. For sure, more Maiden to come in this future. But if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss another video ever again. If you would like to hang out with me in real time, I also stream on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can come stop by, introduce yourself, say hi, we can get to know each other a little bit better. But other than that, I have reactions every single day. So stay tuned. Until tomorrow, I'll see you very soon. Stay put. Remember, I love you very much. Thank you for all that love and support. Take care of yourself, and I'll be back tomorrow. I love you so much. Bye.